The National Development Plan is a strategic policy document created by a government to guide the country's economic, social, and environmental development over a specific period. It outlines the mentioned long-term goals, priorities, and the action needed to achieve sustainable growth and improve the quality of life of the science. Here we have a main objective. Is the National Development Plan is to improve people's quality of life and promote the sustainable growth. This means that the plan focuses on helping people live better with good jobs, access to service, and a healthy environment, while also making sure the country works in a balanced and a long-lasting way. Then here we have a public policies guide. It sets government priorities and coordinates action across the sector. The plan helps the government decide what is the most important, like health, education, or the economic. It also ensures that all parts of the government and society work together toward the same goal. And then we have a defined time frame, usually cover a period of 4 to 10 years. This means it's not a short-term plan. It gives enough time to design, apply, and measure the result of the policies. It helps ensure continuity across different governments. And finally, we have involved sectors. Government, business, civil society, and international organizations. The plan is not just for the government, it includes companies, locals, communities, non-profit organizations, and even support from international partners. What is the purpose of the National Development Plan? The main purpose of the National Development Plan is to serve as a guide so that all action of the state, that is the government, are well organized and follow the same direction. This direction aims to achieve development that is not only economic, but also sustainable, that protects the environment, equitable, that benefits everyone, equality, and we have inclusive, that considers all social groups, including the most vulnerable. With this plan, the goal is to improve people's quality of life, reduce the social inequalities, and boost the country's economic growth. Connection between local agendas and the National Development Plan. The local development plans must reflect the objectives and goals of the National Development Plan. This means that local development plans, like those from cities or provinces, need to align with the goals of the National Development Plan. This way, everyone works with the same vision and toward the same targets. Coordination ensures that national resources are invested in locality relevant projects. When there is coordination between the national government and local governments, our resources and money are used to effectively. This ensures investment to go to projects that really matter to each community. Citizen participation at the local levels helps to monitor and validate the progress of national strategies. Citizen participation is very important. People in each area can help others how plans are implemented, give feedback, and make sure promises are kept. And this alignment strengthens governance, engage accountability, and furthers regional equality. When everything is well coordinated, governance improves, there is more accountability, and regional inequalities can be reduced. This way, all regions have equal opportunities to develop. Basic economic analysis. The social dimension is about giving people access to education, healthcare, decent house, and protecting vulnerable groups. And environmental dimension, the environmental dimension promotes the sustainable use of natural resources and helps the country adapt to climate change. And territorial dimension, this dimension works to reduce difference between regions and support rural or less developed areas. And key indicators to measure progress we use indicate and growth property rates, employment levels, access to basic service like water and electricity.
So we have real-life examples that illustrates its application at the local level. As the first examples, we have active citizen participation. This is related with territorial workshops in 12 provinces with members of the plurinational and intercultural citizen assembly from good living. The second point is attention to priority groups. This means inclusion of people with disabilities, people and nationalities, and even LGBTQ plus communities in participatory workshops. As the third example is a comprehensive health in rural territories, strengthening health services in rural areas with an emphasis on children under 2 years of age to combat chronic malnutrition. The fourth point is intercultural and territorial education. That supports for bilingual education in indigenous and rural communities, access to locally relevant and technical and higher education. The fifth example is popular and solidarity economy. This is to finance of productive projects in communities and nationalities, such as bioeconomic and food sovereignty. The sixth point is local productive development. This supports the Amazonian cantons with resources and infrastructure to boost agricultural and tourism development. The seventh point is related with local risk management. Differentiated strategies for border areas that Amazon and communities vulnerable to natural disasters. And finally, participatory territorial planning. This involves of decentralized autonomous government or GAD municipal to prioritize investment in local needs.
Conclusion. The development plan for New Ecuador 2024 and 2025 is a complete and inclusive strategy created to solve the country's biggest problems. It focuses on areas like health, education, economy, environment, and protection from natural disasters. The plan is built on strong values such as equality, participation, transparency, and care for the future. This plan was not made by the government alone. People from different parts of the country took part in meetings and workshops to share their ideas and needs. This helped make sure the plan includes real solutions for real problems in communities. Some important goals are improving healthcare and education, reducing poverty and inequality, supporting sustainable jobs, and protecting people from risks like floods or earthquakes. And also, comprehensive development means improving all parts of life, social, economic, and environmental, so that everyone can have better opportunities with this. And this plan is not just for solving problems today, but just for building a better future for all Ecuadorians, with teamwork between the government and local leaders and citizens also. Ecuador can grow in fair, strong, and united way. That's it. Thank you.